I'd like to go back to another role that journalists should play, and that is the investigative journalist. The journalist who's able to ask questions, who's able to get to those who are taking these decisions and say why. There are so many questions that are not being asked rigorously and properly by people who know how to ask them.
It is time for us actually to question ourselves. So what we have done, I mean, in international media and international journalists, what we have done that we created an environment that 64% out of 100 do not believe us. They think that we are lying. So basically our job is to inform people, right? To give the information. And people do not believe that we are giving them the information. People think that we are manipulating them, people think that we are lying to them, and people think that we are tricking them or fooling them.
I think from some of my experiences over the last 2 years, particularly in Iraq, where you're often faced with that dilemma, and I think a lot of journalists are faced with it now, about how much should you intervene. I think journalists were also faced with that with the refugee crisis across Europe.
To be objective, you don't necessarily have to remove yourself entirely from the story, because sometimes if you do that, you fall into the trap of then not being objective.
We probably wouldn't have the new set of international courts without all of the media attention that came, particularly in the Yugoslav conflict, the example that was given.